What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back on our SAO Rising Steel video. So, the live stream happened last night, which, of course, I did not end up staying up for because it wasn't going to start till 7 in the morning. But I did wake up, I saw all the news, so we're just going to go over everything as quickly as we can. So, the reason we're in game first, all the news we need is not in the game yet, in terms of, like, new units coming, new season pass. But there is something that's in the game that I wanted to go over first real quick. We have a new event, Chapter 1 of Moon Cradle called Flight. There's 3 Moon Cradle home illustrations that are available as rewards. I don't know if this is the, like, event pre the banner. Like, I don't know if we're going to get another event with the actual banner. Because there's no news in the game yet. We won't know until the stuff actually drops tonight. But we do have a, this has to do with when Kirito in Moon... I haven't read Moon Cradle, still. It has to deal with when Kirito, I guess, builds a, like a rocket ship or an airplane of some kind. And it's like your usual story event where I guess maybe this is like a late story event for the last banner. Although we haven't gotten a ranking event yet for Wind. It's been all over the place with what they've been releasing, so it looks like maybe on the 30th, because the 30th is when the next banner is going to be dropping, maybe on the 30th we'll get a ranking event, but for right now, we do have this. This is going to stick around till the 30th of July, so we have over a month to complete this. And from what I've seen online, there is an original animation for this as well. So, that's pretty much it for in-game stuff. So let's go ahead and move over to Twitter and see what we've got here. So they have all the tweets up. Thank you for playing SAO Rising Steel. We're sharing the latest information from our Japanese live stream. So first things first, well, actually, we'll talk about this silica here in a second, but let's just start with everything here. So, Summer arrives, SAO ARS. A little early this year, the season reward character this time is Suguha decked out in her school swimsuit. So, that's this one down here that we're going to go over here in just a second. Plus, in addition, adding a variety of custom lines and using illustrations of characters strutting their summer swimwear, we're also adding the lineup of the Season Scout. New characters added to the Season Scout. Okay, so these are characters that were not part of those. The Season Scout is the 5% tickets that you get from the Season Pass per season. So it looks like all the way from Wind Kirito up to 7 is being added into this next one. So until like the end, probably sometime in August, like end of July, early August when the next one comes. Well, actually, it should be like the end, because it's usually 2 months, so probably like the end of August. Then we'll get some more after that added to that. But some decent units being added to the pool here as well. It looks like we're getting a nice... It looks like there's going to be like a Tease background. Unless this is just part of the stuff you can summon for. But let's continue. Premium Pass gets turbo boosted. The Premium Pass this time around includes 4-star equipment. Okay, very interesting. So there's going to be a new piece of equipment. Okay, I'm very happy about this. I don't know what color it is yet. But I was kind of tired of, them doing a cathedral every 6 months and only adding one piece of 4-star armor and still doing the same colors. So this is kind of nice. Definitely nice. 4-star equipment, raising the pass's level. You can only get your hands on materials needed for max limit breaking. By purchasing a premium pass, you can also... Oh, okay. So this is like an incentive. So it's still the same, 300 cubes for the small one and five. So it's not the small one. Let me explain this, because there are a lot of people who didn't understand with the first one. Whether you buy the 300 or the 500, you get the same stuff. You don't get anything extra for buying the 500. What you do get is the pass will be automatically completed if you buy the 500. If you buy the 500, you don't have to grind anything. You get all the rewards from the pass at once. So if you want to spend those extra 200 to not have to grind, I mean, that's up to you, but I'd rather save that 200. So I definitely recommend the 300. So looks like it's going to have all the usual stuff here, but it does seem like this home screen silica is going to be exclusive to the pass here. So whether you buy the 300 or the 500, you get the silica here. So that's pretty nice. That she's not like an actual paid like thing. Brand new homepage theme suited for sunny summertime arrives. We can see, okay, so it's not, so it's got the summer tees from last year here on the right, and then you've got the Roni here on the left, and then you've got like the summer background itself right here. I actually really like this theme. I'll be very happy to get it once I farm it up. Okay, so yeah, it goes until, so it seems like this pass basically goes until the 31st of August, so we have like exactly 2 months. New list theme. Okay, so you got all the themes for the different, like, summer stuff. So you've got the Liz, Asuna, Roni, and Tease from last year. And then you've got the new Silica, so you can get a border for that. So that's pretty cool. All right, next part. So we've got this Sugu, who's going to be the free unit. She's a light unit, which tells me that possibly after Wind, we might be going to light. So she's going to be the new season reward character. We don't have stats on her yet. So we're going to have to wait till the pass actually begins and we can see what she does. But if she's anything like the Tease from last pass, she should be pretty decent. I'm just hoping that she does have a link partner, because the only issue with that old Tease is that she doesn't... she didn't come with a link partner, so she wasn't an active link unit. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm dumb. Her stats are right here. I take it back. I'm sure someone's already left a comment saying it's right there. But anyways, okay. Let's look at what she does. So, her Incarnate is Sunshine Aqua Shoot level 2. Incarnate magic attack on all enemies. Buffs all allies' powers so that the more targets they have, the more damage they do for 2 turns. Interesting. I don't see any... Okay, so she's a multi-target attacker, which also tells me maybe the next light stuff is going to be one of those multi-target bosses. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about a link partner, so the odds are she probably doesn't have one. So it'll be one of those cases where you're probably just going to have to find a character. You're going to have to find like a Kirito or something that has... Lifa, because I think they merge. I don't remember exactly. Actually, let's switch back over and take a look. Because I'm pretty sure they switched Sugu and Lifa to, because they did with Integrity Knight Yu-Gi-Oh, where Integrity Knight Yu-Gi-Oh and Yu-Gi-Oh are now considered the same character. I'm not sure if they did that. Let's see. So there's Lifa. I believe it shouldn't say Sugu anymore, or Suguha. Actually, you know what? There's a much easier way to figure it out. Just filter for it. Okay, yep. Since this is the only version of her, she is still considered Lifa. So, that's going to be the same case. So you would just need a light unit, which I don't think there exists one right now, that would have her as a partner. Yeah, I don't think so right now, because EYDIS, no. Kirito, no. Alice, no. At least in terms of what I have. So, they might come out with, like, a new Kirito over the next, duration of this pass that has her as a partner. So, that would be the best way to use her. If not, you can still use her. She's still going to be good. You just won't use her as an active link unit. So she is a mermaid mode character, which is pretty cool. But let's look. So she buffs allies' power, so the more targets they have, the more damage they do for 2 turns. So just basically stages where there's multiple enemies or just multiple parts of an enemy, she's going to be much better in. So her charge is Luminous Ray, Magic Attack strong on all enemies, Incarnate Charge 20%. Her Assault is just Magic Attack strong on all enemies. I assumed her stats are a little... Yep, okay. I figured as much. Her stats are a little different once you actually put her in her Enhanced mode. Mermaid mode, still the same thing. Let's see what's different with the Incarnate. So we already have the first part. It deals more damage. Damage increase capped at 25% when there are 3 or more enemy targets. So that they really specify enemy targets, not just enemies. Buffs allies' power, so they do more. Okay, so it's just like a double buff, basically. Her charge gets also the enemy targets thing. Wait a sec. Yeah. It's all enemies. Okay, so once again, damage increase capped to 25% with 3 or more enemy targets. And then her assault also does the exact same thing. Okay, so it's a basic buff to all of her stuff where she's just doing more damage the more enemies they are. So that's for our season reward for the next 2 months to grind up the Sugu. So that's pretty cool. I like that we're getting our Sugu. It's sad that she's not summonable, but I'm always happy to... and it's kind of funny because we did just get Leafa, so it makes sense that she wouldn't be summonable. Now, the unit I am 100% summoning for, even though I really don't need wind right now, is this new Summer Alice. Very happy to see a Summer Alice. And of course, EYDIS is coming with her. Oh, down here it says special partner EYDIS. I wasn't even paying attention. Did it say anything? Nope. Well, let's see. Yep, nope, nothing. Okay. There was nothing there for that. So I assume, let me see. Okay, yeah. They're both partners for each other, but there does exist, the more recent active link EYDIS is Wind, as well as the old, she's not great anymore, but you could use her if you had to. The Wind Alice from last year, the one that came with the Nightgown Asuna. So both those characters, do have another variant. So if you don't pull both of these units, you will still be able to active link with Wind. But let's take a look at what she does first. Okay, so Alice, we already kind of saw when we scrolled over there, but EYDIS is not a mermaid mode character, but Alice is. So let's see what Alice does. Incarnate skill is Aerial Splash level 2. Incarnate magic attack on single enemy. Damage increased by 15% on enemies inflicted with physical or magic resistance debuffs. And we're just going to go one by one to see what the difference is. Okay, so you got the 15%. Raises Incarnate Break by 25%. Interesting. What does that mean, though? So it just makes her Incarnate Break better, but you're doing an Incarnate, so... interesting. I guess we'll just have to see how that works, but I'm not really sure what it kind of means here with... Raises Incarnate Break by 25%. I guess the next attack you do, something like that? I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, all her abilities kind of say that as well. Because it says it here for break as well. Raises Incarnate Break by 50%. So I guess it's like an Incarnate attack that also lowers Incarnate. I guess you just look at it that way. Okay. So on her normal stage, her break is just magic attack strong on single enemy, lowers enemies Incarnate charge by 20% for 2 turns. Okay, it's another one of just lowering it for 2 turns. Lower magic resistance by 20% for 1 turn, raises Incarnate Break by 50%. So pretty cool there. And then the only difference here, I don't really 20% magic resistance for 1 turn. Oh, okay. So in mermaid mode, she does an HP weak heal. Okay. For both her abilities. Okay, I get it. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at her break for her assault as well. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. So then her assault, yeah, is so interestingly enough, this Alice is only a single attacker. So damage increases by 15% on enemies inflicted with the debuffs, and then also you get that HP weak heal, so it's pretty nice for these units. which EYDIS, I assume, does not have any sort of heal because she doesn't have a mermaid mode, which makes sense. So EYDIS, Sky is illuminating in the waters. Special partner is Alice. They're both sword units, by the way, which, you know, makes sense. Okay, she's a... Oh, this is actually really... I really want both these units now. Because I was using that... I was using the Asuna, the Wind Asuna that came out, like, right before the anniversary, who was the Recollection Field unit for the longest time, but I'm like... She's still decent, but, like, I would love for a new Recollection Field unit to come out to kind of replace her. And while this isn't, like, a full Recollection Field unit, because it's only her... It's only her Incarnate that gives the Wind +3. It's still pretty good. So, let's take a look. So, Incarnate Magic Attack on single enemy. Special Recollection Field Wind +3. Wind Elemental Charge increases according to what step the Recollection Field gauge is when the party's Incarnate is 40% or lower. Okay, hold on. Wind Elemental Charge... increases according to what step the Recollection Field gauge is when the party's Incarnate. So why would that matter during an Incarnate? What? Okay, maybe I'm just misunderstanding this. Because it's like, why would a charge matter during an Incarnate? Because you go down to 0 anyway. Wind Elemental Charge increases according to what step the Recollection Field gauge is when the party's Incarnate is 40% or lower. Okay, I guess it's just like a permanent effect then after you use it. So you use it and then this buff kind of kicks in. All right. I mean, that's pretty good. You know, you get more charge. Her charge is Magic Attack strong on single enemy. Lowers enemies Incarnate charge by 20% for 2 turns. Incarnate charge 20%. Okay. More of that lowering, which tells me that the next event is probably going to have one of those bosses that has like a ridiculous amount of Incarnate charge. And you really want to make sure you keep that low. Her assault is Skill Connect, Aerial Thrust A. Magic Attack extra strong on single enemy, increases damage by 15% when using Skill Link. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's new. Break and Yell Change. I think they meant charge. Break, Yell, and Change. Oh, no, it is... Okay, no. They had it right. So you rotate after using Incarnate skill. Okay, I think this is like weird translation here. I think it just means you raise your Incarnate break and then it switches out the character, which is actually pretty cool because in a lot of cases you do want to switch out anyways. So that's pretty cool there. So EYDIS is pretty good. I think Alice is definitely the more hype unit that people are going to want to go for, but they're both very good units. And we don't actually see their stats here in terms of like damage output. They're both magic units, which we know. But I'm definitely, you know, they're summer units. I'm going to pull for them anyway. Let's take a look. So latest updates. Battle double speed mode. This feature allows players to increase the speed of battle during combat at will. So hopefully this also applies to auto battle, because even auto battle feels like so slow. Like if you're farming a stage that it takes like 20 to 30 turns to kill a boss, you have your phone sitting there auto rerunning forever. And skip tickets are not as easy to come by as in a lot of other mobile games. So if they could just make, you know, the double battle speed apply to auto as well, I would be very happy. Especially during when you're farming ranking events. You know, that's like 30 turns you're beating down an enemy and it takes forever. Exchange sword points added. Players will receive points they can exchange for swords when specific equipment is sold. We are planning to provide points at a later date. Oh, for equipment that has been sold in the past. So if you've sold any, you know, 3-star or 2-star equipment, I guess those points will be accumulated. I don't know why you'd ever sell a 4-star weapon. I mean, there really doesn't seem a reason to be, so I don't know. Friend points added as extra rewards to event passes. Players will be able to earn friend points as extra rewards once they have reached an event pass's max level. Okay, so it's going to start with this actual pass. Part 7, Moon Cradle Arc animation released in-app from today, so that has to do with this animation that's part of the event. And that's pretty much it for the news. So overall, pretty excited. Really excited to get, we get Summer Sugu, we get Summer Alice, we get Summer EYDIS. The one thing to keep in mind, last year they did do 2 summer banners. So there could very well be a second banner that drops immediately after this one. So if you want summer units, but you're not really sure if you want Alice and EYDIS, I would wait until next week. They're not going to be the same color, of course, because we've already gotten a wind banner. I think light will probably be our next banner. But there is a very good chance, Sinon, Fanatio, I don't know, Lenal, Feasel. There's a ton of characters. It's not going to be the characters from last year, because they're not going to double up on summer units. So we're not going to get Asuna. We're not going to get Liz. We're not going to get Roni or Tease. But there are plenty of other female characters. And I guess they could do guys, but as much as I hate to say it, besides Kirito, I don't think any other male character would really sell for a summer unit. And as much as people love to say, I want a new Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to summon for Yu-Gi-Oh! The last Yu-Gi-Oh! That came out did horribly in terms of sales, so people really didn't summon for the last Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, of course, it's just his normal outfit, so it's a little different. People already have, 5,000 Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I say 5,000, there's probably only like 4 or 5 Yu-Gi-Ohs with his normal just Alicization outfit, so who knows, maybe a summer variant would sell differently, but right now the developers are seeing, the anniversary, the 1-year anniversary happened, people didn't summon for a brand new Active Link Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe they don't care about Yu-Gi-Oh! As much, so if you want them to do it more, next time they release a Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely summon for them, but for summer units, of course, the waifu characters are going to sell much better than male characters. So I could see, like I said, Sinon I feel like is a shoo-in. I would be shocked if Sinon is not one of them, unless they just wanted to stick to Alicization. And maybe they did Fanatio and Sheta or something. But we'll have to wait and see. I think that'll definitely be the following banner after this one. So around the 7th of July, maybe we'll see that. So that's going to be it, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you're going to be summoning for Alice and EYDIS when they drop on Wednesday. Very excited to see what everyone thinks. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.